Today's video is sponsored by Squarespace. Stick around to the end of the video to learn more, or head over to squarespace.com/KelLauren right now to get 10% off your first purchase and build your site alongside me. Hi guys, how is it going? Welcome back. I am so excited for today's video. We are going to be creating an entire brand from scratch. Now, I did one of these videos before last year where you guys helped me build the wonderful brand Helter Seltzer, which was a hard seltzer brand, and I had so much fun doing it. So today we're going to be doing the same kind of premise. We're going to go through some branding, packaging, and then we're going to build out a website. So with that being said, today's video is sponsored by Squarespace. This is one of my bigger sponsorships, so stick around so you guys can see more of the back end of Squarespace and how I build websites so quickly and easily. Just drop everything in and you're good to go. So stick around for that. If this is your first time watching, I just had like a bubble in my teeth. That was weird. If this is your first time watching me, I welcome you to our community. I'm a graphic designer. My name is Kel. I use they, them pronouns. And here we talk about graphic design mostly. And I'm really passionate about making really random brands that don't make any sense. And they're a good exercise because I'm mostly a merchandise designer, but I like to do random brands like this when I am feeling like it and I have a cool idea. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm really excited. So without further ado, let's get into it. I will leave the handle of the artist who did my earrings right here on the screen. I believe it's Bead and Butter, but they're an amazing indigenous artist and they made these beautiful monarch butterfly earrings and I absolutely love them. They go really well with my green outfit today. Like I said on an Instagram post, I'm going through a green phase right now. Green. And then I got this dinosaur from Bath and Body Works. It's very cute. Anyway, so the idea for today's video is creating a cookie brand. I am a passionate cookie eater. I love cookies. But then again, who doesn't? My favorite cookie from the store, I really like Oreos. I really like Oreos. They're so good. But I also love just like your... Do you want to come in? Come on. Come all the way in. You want to go out? I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway, so I'm passionate about cookies and I'm passionate about design, so I thought we could make a cookie brand, and I had the wonderful idea of calling them helveticookies because I love Helvetica. Duh, who doesn't? But I want to build this entire brand using only Helvetica and show you how you can use different weights and variations of Helvetica using different colors and everything to really create a robust brand, because Helvetica is one of those fonts that pairs with itself really well with different weights, variations, everything. I love it, and that's one of the reasons why I use it so frequently, because it's easy to use and it always looks nice. So we're going to be using that to build the entire brand today, and I'm very excited. I don't have too much inspo for this. I kind of have like this idea all in my head, and since we're just kind of building a really fun brand so that it's more so of a parody brand, so I'm not too concerned with like the actual marketing behind all of it. We're just going to be making some really fun art today. I want this to be very minimal to go with kind of like the traditional aesthetic usually paired with using Helvetica, and I want it to be very clean, and I have a sketch on my iPad of the idea that I'm going for. Can you even see it? There we go. So I have this idea of the box of Helvetica cookies broken up in a really fun way, and then I also created this color palette up here for the different flavors. So I'm thinking like an off-white and a dark gray and maybe like a bright red for the sugar cookie, and then that same bright red and yellow for snickerdoodle, and then like a cool cobalt and mint for chocolate chip. So I'm gonna do 3 flavor profiles, 3 different color palettes, and how I'll brand all of that out into the packaging we shall see as we go along. I have downloaded a few mock-ups that I really like. I get a lot of questions about where I get my mock-ups. I get my mock-ups from all over the internet. Sometimes I actually buy really nice ones from Creative Market, and then other times I just click around on Mockup World, Graphic Burger, all those sites for just like 10-15 minutes, and then just download a bunch of mockups, and then I keep them all on my computer so I have them nice and organized so I can pull them when I need them. So I downloaded a few box mockups. Just go Google guys. You don't need to ask where I get every single one of my mockups. I can't necessarily link all of them every single time. And sometimes I have some that are like so old that I have no clue where I got them. So yeah, just go look around. Try to find maybe some that really fit your project project really well, so I believe in you. But anyway, let's actually open up Illustrator and start building out this front panel of the box. So we're gonna start with that logo and color palette first. Okay, so I've got Illustrator open and I'm just gonna pop over really quick. So this is the mock-up that I have for, I think like the main box I'm gonna be working off. I usually try to find my mock-ups before I start building out front paneling for any packaging, so I know what format I'm working within. So I don't have to open up Photoshop. I'm just gonna screenshot this panel right here so I have the approximate size. There's our front panel size. You can do it more exact, but that's what I'm doing it for now. So let's actually type out helveticookies. There is our regular old Helvetica. Pull my kerning together. Okay, so main logo. Now let's break this down into, actually let's see some Helvetica. I love that. I usually like my bold type faces to be a little bit more kerned out. We're letting together. Now I had a few like logos in mind, so I think we're gonna try a few of them before we settle. And then the other idea I had was, okay, I do not like that. That's so ugly. Why did I think that would be cute? Okay, so we got this one. I don't hate either of those. I still like this one. I think that still looks really nice. So we could, you know, still run with that. So let's start building out our color palettes. So for the sugar cookies, I kind of want to go like a warm gray off-white. And then for the contrast color, kind of like a warm, darker gray, like that. And then contrast, let's go really bright orange, like something up there. Yes, love that. Very Bauhaus. That's what we're going for. We're making cookies for a Bauhaus class. So we'll label this one sugar, so we remember the sugar. And then this one will be snickerdoodle. It's gonna be that same red, like a nice bright yellow. And then I want a really bright cobalt. Yes, okay. Let's try the same thing with this blue. Awesome. Now let's get a really nice, like muted mint. All right, and this will be chocolate. So for our front panel, start with the sugar cookies. What if we hyphenated? Pulled that leading in, a classic rule used so often with Helvetica designs. All right, so then down here, we will go vegan, because of course they have to be vegan. Sugar cookies for designers. All right, I mean, they could be for anyone, but this is really sugar. There we go. Okay, now let's come up with some other type. All right, so now for this, let's go and play with some other. Gus, do you wanna come in, buddy? Hey babe, can you hand me that box of Oreos that are out there? I just need the net weight and stuff. Thanks. Okay, so I'm gonna try a few other variations of this like front panel and then we'll come back. Okay, so I ended up making this little logo. I had the idea that I wanted to connect this dash with the line underneath cookies. So I made that little logo. It's kind of fun. I'm pretty happy with it. So I want to play with like that round shape a little bit more. So I kind of like have these two lockups. I kind of like each. I don't know. I haven't decided for sure. But what I think would be really cool is, since I want to keep this very minimal, I want a window, I think, on the front of the box. I don't know. Maybe it'll go on the side. I can't decide. Because the original thought I had for these cookies is that like they would be little like letter cookies like in the shape of Helvetica, which I think would be really cute. So I want to be able to showcase that, but I don't want to clutter this. I want this to like stay very true to like the Helvetica aesthetic. So very, very minimal. I want it to kind of feel like either a NASA manual or like an Apple manual. Very, very minimal and clean. So let's see if I can turn this into a little window. Oh, I think that's really cute. Ooh, what if we like really leaned into the San Francisco style? Because I decided that I wanted these to be made in San Francisco because like very techy there, you know, makes sense. Because it kind of looks like a trolley and I kind of like that. That looks really cute. Oh man. Yeah, I'd like to keep a window, because that's really important for food packaging to kind of like help sell the actual product that's in there. So if that was like a window that was the actual like row of cookies that was in there, so it'd be like 3 rows of cookies, and then like it also looks like a trolley. Let's go get a picture of a trolley. San Francisco red trolley. I knew they had 3 windows. I wasn't going crazy. Okay. Wow, so cute. So then what if we, and then up here we made this top portion. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know. It might be too abstract of a concept. I mean, like, it looks so cute. Ooh, new function just dropped. Just kidding. It didn't just drop. I just discovered it. So if you want to align 2 objects, but you want one to align to the other, I only recently discovered the align to key object, or like I knew it was there, but I never knew how to actually use it. So let's say, for example, I have this grouping and I want to align it to the red box, but if I align it, it'll center both of them. So what I do is I select the 2 things that I want to align, and then I go over here to align to, click on that little option thing. Make sure these aren't grouped, by the way. Like this can be a group, this can be a group, but make sure the 2 aren't grouped together. So select each, go to align to key object, and then a bold line is going to show up and then a thinner line is going to show up on the 2 objects that you selected. So whatever the bold line is going to be your key object. So if you just want to toggle back and forth, I'm not touching anything on my keys. I'm just going to click on the other one, or you can click on this one to set that as your key object. So now with both of them selected, still not hitting anything on my keys, align like that. And you can do that without having to select align to key object. So if I just had both of these selected, I could just click on that again, or click on that again, not hitting any function, but selecting both, and I want to set that as my key object, click that. It's incredible. I'm so happy I discovered that function. It really rocked my world when I figured it out. So yeah, highly recommend. I mean, I really like those 3 windows, but I don't know if they're too much. I'm wondering how I could make it seem more like a trolley. Okay, so this isn't perfectly round because I wanted it to match that hook of the C a little bit better, but I did the same thing for these, so I think I want to just recreate perfectly round ones. Oh, it's so much better. All right, pretty happy with that. So let's go ahead and make our other color variations. So I was trying to think of like another one. I think I might want to switch one of these flavors to be like a green base. Like I think like green and yellow would be nice. So maybe we do that for the snickerdoodle. Let's get like a nice, like really vibrant, like forest green. Ooh, it pops. Okay. We're gonna go snickerdoodle cookies for designers. All right. Cute. Really like that so far. Like it looks like little like glowing windows. How cute is that? All right. Then I don't know how I feel about this chocolate chip palette. Let's look at some actual colors of trolleys or cable cars. A lot of red, yellow, some green. Really like that green. I mean, maybe the chocolate chip is the one that ends up being white. Let's see if we switch all of these. Yeah, what if we want a white and blue? Ooh, sorry, there's an emergency. Chocolate chip cookies. I love that. All right. Those are so cute. Okay, so I guess now we have our 3 front panels done. We got our sugar cookie, we got our snickerdoodle, and we have our chocolate chip cookie front panel done. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and open up Photoshop, load up that mock-up that I had showed you earlier, and then we can start looking at the other panels and start pulling those together. So I downloaded some photos from Dreams Time because they had a free trial. I'm gonna cancel the free trial after I hit my image download limit. So I downloaded a few like letters and like some just like cookies just so I can use them in the packaging and stuff. Okay, so I have this mock-up open. I'm gonna go ahead and save this out as a duplicate. So box laying down, box standing, so top, front. Okay, so we're gonna go into this smart object, go and grab this. Paste as pixels. Slightly too small. So I'm gonna copy this background here. Boom. That looks dope already. Okay, let's go ahead and do the top. What color do we want to do the top? I mean, you can't really see it too much up there, but I guess we will go ahead and make a full little thing. Let's go ahead and make a tab. Okay, that doesn't look awful, but I'll leave it for now. Okay, yeah, that doesn't look terrible. It's kind of cute. All right, so let's go ahead and mock up these other panels. I think it'd be really cute if there was like a little snippet skyline illustration of San Francisco, but that would be really complicated and take a really long time to do. Maybe I could do it. I don't know, let's go ahead and do this other panel. So box laying down, place your design, top, side, front. Okay. Oh, you know what that needs? That little like plastic texture. Okay, I don't hate that. That's fine. I'll allow it. It's better than that. So I made this little thingy thing. Pretty happy with it. I think it looks cute. So I guess we'll try to see how it goes here. Okay, there we go. I think I finally got it. Jesus, that took forever. All right, now let's do our cute little side panel. I do not know what we're gonna do for that yet. Maybe another window and then like a little about us. That would be cute. Okay, I think I'm gonna do a little illustration really quick of a little Golden Gate thing. Just super, super fast. All right, so now let's go ahead and add a background color, I guess. I think gold would be really pretty. Cute, okay. So let's go ahead and I will finish up the rest of these mock-ups. And then, oh my God, I'm so excited. Then we're gonna hop over to do the website. Hey guys, we're back for day 2. Actually, it's been many a days. I've been swamped with freelance work. This is a bit wonky, isn't it? Isn't it? Whatever. Okay, different lamp. Swapped my lamp out for my old desk lamp because my plants needed another grow light. Anyway, so today we are going to be making the website portion of our wonderful brand that we created just a few minutes ago in your guys' world, helveticookies. And I made some mock-ups, created some cool assets that I can just pretty much drag and drop everything into this website so you guys can see how easy it is to actually build a website very quickly if you have all of the assets ready. I spent quite a few hours building these assets and I went back and forth on like a million things, but that's where you probably will spend the bulk of your time creating a brand, is building out those assets, and that just comes with time, practice, practice and finding good mockups, doing some good internet digging and finding some mockups that work for you, and then sort of looking at the templates that you might want to use for your Squarespace site. So I'm here in the back end of Squarespace right now. I'm already signed into my account because Squarespace loves me. So I've worked in this for so many years and it has evolved so much and I love it dearly. So over here you can just browse by general categories about what you're building your website for. It does help kind of gear each feature towards kind of like what you're trying to build. So if you have something that's just more like loud car, if you want something more that's just like a personal page to advertise you to an employer, kind of like a website resume, you know, they have something as simple like that. They have ones that are specifically geared for portfolios, which have more of the gallery base, which is really great because you could just drag all of your images in really easily and it auto formats for you. They have some for online stores, so that has more of your e-commerce side. So these are a little bit more robust than some of your other websites. We used Hester for our last brand that we created from scratch, Helter Seltzer. So you know, there's a lot of good ones. They have professional services, so these are geared more towards the billing element, the booking and billing services that you can do through Squarespace. And then they also have some restaurants where it's more simple and it's really photo based, so you can really see some really nice big images, because that is really important in food photography, is really letting those images speak for themselves. So clicking around in here, you can ultimately use any of these templates for whatever you're working on. You can customize it no matter what, but Squarespace kind of does some of that legwork for you to kind of gear you in the right direction, so you can start building your website as soon as possible and get it launched in just like a half hour if you're ready. Okay, so I spent some time scrolling around on here because when I was building on my assets, I wanted to make sure that the assets that I was building would fit well in the website. So one of the ones that I was liking was Hill. So you can go in here and preview what these websites look like just in this little window right here. And you can also go up to view demo site to can I speak? Hold on, George is here. Come on. Hi, buddy. Hello. Very handsome. My handsome man. Hello. Anyway, so if you open it up into the full demo website, you can kind of get a good feel for how that website will look. Things will load, animate in, and you can kind of like feel around on these demo sites to see if this will work for you. So we'll hop back to here. And a cool thing about Squarespace too is that they have these preview menus, which is really nice to see how your website will look, especially on mobile, because that is how a lot of people view websites. Not everyone is sitting at a desktop like I am right now. So you really want to make sure those websites look nice when they are on mobile. And that's something I really like about this Squarespace function. Okay, so let's go back and look at some other ones. So I was really liking Hill. That is one I'm leaning towards. I also wanted to view Chotto. I don't know if this is a little too simple for me. Okay, cool. All right, it might not be too bad. Very straightforward, but I think I kind of like how wide. I like this element of Hill. So maybe we'll go with Hill. All right, let's just go ahead. Let's start with Hill. Let's just see. And also, you can pick a template for now, but you could totally change it later. It's not permanent. All right, so we'll call this helveticookies. All right, and it walks you through like a brief tutorial about how to use everything, but that's what I'm here for. So, okay. I don't want my assistant right now. Sorry, I don't need you. Okay, So let's start with building out our pages. I like to edit from up here and just go kind of like top down. So we'll go through and change all of our styles later, but let's start with this website header. So I'm gonna go ahead and upload a logo. Okay, so I have my logo right here, sized for web. Load that in. Then you can change your logo height right here, just like that. And you can set a max on mobile too, but we will check that out later once we are kind of fine-tuning everything. So we don't need that right now. So I guess we'll go back to the light minimal. Can I change? Okay, cool. Let's go into edit right here. So this is where we're gonna change our type to say vegan cookies. All right, cool. I like that. Let's go ahead up here, hit save. And then right here, we're gonna switch up. Oh, no, I added another section by accident. I don't want that. Okay, let's edit this. We're gonna replace this with one of my mock-ups. So I made, is it this one? Yes. So I want this one to sit right across the main landing page. It's eye-catching, it's kind of very telling of the brand, very simplistic, and so you can see what the packaging looks like. All right, it's saved there. Okay, so this has an opacity on it, so let's go ahead and edit that. Okay, we're gonna set that to 0. There we go. Okay, nice, a nice cool gray. I really like that. All right, I don't know where this brown is coming in yet, but maybe we go ahead and change that to kind of like our dark green. You can enter your hex code in here, but I don't want to open Illustrator, so I'm just gonna eyeball it. And then for this black, I'm gonna go to a very dark, warm gray, like that. All right, cool. So let's go up to fonts. Yeah. Okay, so headings. So a cool thing about Squarespace is that their new version includes all of these preset font packs along with like styling guides. So it makes it very easy. Like I can just click on one of these and it'll change all of the type to look like that. I love that font. I'll screenshot that. Okay, but what I want to do is switch over to all Helvetica because that's what our cookies are about. So let's cancel that. So for our main heading, we're gonna go, it's Helvetica New. I'll allow it. So we have our headings set and then we're gonna go into our paragraph. So we're just gonna go change everything to Helvetica. And then miscellaneous, of course, go in case anything pops up. All right, cool. Now that is all done. Very simple. So now let's go ahead and fill in the rest of our content. Actually, really quick, let's check our spacing, site margin. Can't change that. Ooh, I need a favicon. I'll get to that in a second. Okay, and so let's scroll down our page. Actually, let's hit edit up here. I'm gonna scroll down. So you can just add sections depending on what you want to do. So if I wanted to add a section here, you can pretty much go through all of their preset pages and pick what you want. So like if I, for example, wanted to add, let's see, maybe a quote could be funny. Okay, so we added this just below our banner right here. So we can just change that so we can saying about, let me think about some comments that I am anticipating getting on this video. Cool idea, but not practical. And it's always like someone named Colin A. Let's think of another one. Talks way too much. Shorter intro, please. And then that could be anonymous. How do you spell anonymous? Is that how you spell anonymous? This is how I spell check things, is on my phone. Okay, yeah, that is right. Dope. Anonymous guy from YouTube comment section. Trash hated every minute. What's another dude name? Let me read my comments right now. Okay, so we'll change this one to they're terrible. And that is from Pascal, V. So maybe we'll change this to another one. Okay, 112 is still a long intro. It should be 20 seconds max. Space there. That one's from Andrew. Thanks, Andrew. It does Andrew. Oh, Andrew K. All right. So maybe for this one, let's scroll a little bit. Jeffrey says, kinda overcomplicated. You know the KISS principle? All right, thanks, Jeffrey D. All right, what my haters are saying about helveticookies. All right, cool. So now we have our quotes. So let's go ahead and save that. And then scrolling down to right here. So let's go ahead and edit our next section. Edit this. And let's upload one of the ones that I made. So I made this little tile thing. Oh, did I export that with that background? That's embarrassing. Okay, hold up. Let me re-export this. All right, sorry about that. Let's go ahead and try this again. Gonna re-upload that. I also changed it to red because I wanted it to sit on a nice soft gray, and I also made my illustration too close to that gray that the background was. So is it just doing that? Why is it doing that? Hold on. Why is it giving it a background? I will look into that. I don't know why it's adding that color in the back. Okay, I do not know why it is doing that. Whatever, we'll move on. All right, so let's start this with, let me write a little blurb. All right, there we go. Well, if it's gonna do that, let me open that again. Maybe I can fake it. Ooh, is this where it's coming in? Okay, I'm just gonna fake this, pull this color into Photoshop, and export that. Maybe it just doesn't like it. It's because it's a PNG. All right, and so we have our animation set right now at collide. So it could be like that. I like that. Ooh, reveal is nice. This is one of the new functions of Squarespace that I'm really happy with. Wow. I like it coming out from the center. Okay, we'll do that. Kind of want to flop this copy a little bit. Maybe I'll have that as heading 4. All right, so italicize that, added a comma. I can't get rid of that widow because I think it's just the size of my page right now. Okay, so moving on to our next section right here. Let's go ahead up to edit. And let's edit this section. So I have some cute little pictures, and these are gonna be messed up too. Now I gotta change them. Let's go ahead and open Photoshop and change it back. So I had this little image right here with these cute little squigglies that kind of look like steam lines. So I'm gonna add that right there, move that up to right there. Gonna export this. All right, see, it does that same thing. That's so annoying. I'll have to figure out why it does that. Probably just like a background that's set to be that color. It's fine. Wash my Hydro Flask finally. It was getting crusty. Wash your Hydro Flask. This is your yearly reminder to wash your Hydro Flask. Mine was not tasting good because I'm crusty, dusty, musty. Still doesn't taste perfect. Anyway, what could be our text right here? A little cheesy. Why is that not loading? Is it too big? And then we wanted the reveal. Yes, perfect. And then moving down to our footer portion of the website. Oh, you can really customize that. That's cool. So maybe I'll keep it a little bit more narrow like that. Let's go find us in store. Actually, let's do this in all caps. I just burped. That was gross, I'm sorry. All right, I think that's fine. Cool, and now let's go edit our footer right here. So we'll take out, actually, maybe right here we'll just move all our story over. Actually, I can't do any of that until I start building out other pages. Whatever, save for now. All right, so we are getting pretty far on our website. Let's start building out our other pages. So one thing I really liked about this demo site was the menu page. So I wanted to start building this out because I think it makes a lot of sense for what we're building. So we'll change this to our cookies. And then it doesn't really matter about that, so let's edit this. It's a premium feature. Wow. Well, we'll find a way around this. I'm gonna delete that page, create a new page. We'll go with this kind of page, something like this. So then we'll change this to say, let's replace this with one of I downloaded some nice pictures of San Francisco. Thought that one was nice. It was on brand. That one was nice too. Let's go with that one. And let's crop this in so we only see the fog and the Bay Bridge. Okay, so here we're gonna write our cookies. Starting with this first one, we're gonna add Earl Grey because that's one of the flavors. And then we'll do, okay, now let's remove image and then upload one of mine. All right, cool. Now let's go ahead and do our next one. So our next one is going to be our vegan snickerdoodle. Perfect for pairing with your late afternoon coffee, because we all know how much coffee we drink as designers, right? Okay, and now moving on to our third one. This is my long work around the menu option, just so you guys can see, is you don't have to do the e-commerce option every single time just to get some of the features. You can still kind of customize everything else to work the way you want it to and kind of mimic that same thing, if that makes sense. I've done this all the time with so many websites. I do it with my own personal website all the time. Just try to find workarounds, you know, makes you think outside the box a little bit more. All right, and now we have chalky chip. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. Did I write sniskerdoodle? That's embarrassing. Let's edit this. Actually, we'll just take it out for now because I need to build out the links. And I will just remove this section because it's unnecessary. Cute, love it. We don't need this. Can I get that? Go away. All right, so we have our cookies. I'm gonna go up here, hit done, save. And then we're gonna do our story really quick. It's gonna be a demo page, so it's gonna be mostly done. I'm gonna go back to our home page and copy that section that I already wrote just as placeholder text because I'm lazy. Back to our story. Right here, I will add my other image I downloaded of the baker. Actually, that image might be too big. It has a Christmas cookie in it, or cookie cutter. Let's crop that out really quick. Wow, incredible. Okay, let's see. I don't like this either. That can go away. Perfect. Actually, not forever. We gotta just clean that up a little bit. I don't like these either. Let's just get rid of all of it. A patch tool is a dangerous thing, folks. Okay, just don't look too close. Let's save this out as a JPEG, and then we'll make it, save it out at like a 6. Nice, way cleaner. Love it. Okay, and then I'll leave that lorem ipsum right there. It's helpful. All right, let's do our contact. Actually, let's do, would it be under contact? Ooh, yes. Okay, this is the page I wanted to. I wanted to have a contact page that also had a map in it. So let's do find us. We'll delete that contact page. So let's edit this. Again, dropping another one of our predetermined images in there really makes it a lot easier if you have all of this stuff all ready to go, everything edited the way you want it to. I don't like this opacity, so we're just changing that back to 0. Gonna change the crop on this. Maybe I wanna make it a little darker. So we'll change this to 123 Mission Street. Okay, zip. Give me a zip code. Give me a zip code. All right, perfect. Made up zip code. Let's do 420 Mission Street, and then we'll do like pickup hours. All right, so that's how you do the map, which is really great if you are, probably needs me to activate it. If you are building a website for a business and you need to make sure that people can find that business. All right, now what else do I need to do? I guess the next step is to start looking for a domain so I can start building out the links. All right, so now that our website is, you know, like we're chugging along, we're wrapping this up for just the bare bones. But what we're gonna do now is head over to our main homepage in the back end of Squarespace, and then we're gonna go down to settings, and then down to domains, and then we're going to get a domain, or you can transfer a domain if you already have one, and it'll help you through there. So I was thinking, I was really torn, because I wanna have like helveticookies, but I don't know if I can have that. Can I not have that? Is that not okay? Can I not do that? That would be the ultimate goal, but sometimes you can't always get what you want. Let's see, what do I like? helveticookies.kitchen is cute, but I think we'll just go with helveticookies.com. Okay, I'm stopping here. All right, so I have finished purchasing the domain as well as the subscription for Squarespace, so now I have everything active and I haven't published it yet, so still see this banner down at the bottom. So let's just go through and start adding like our links and stuff. So in here, we'll just go, so our cookies, enable page, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that looks good. Our story. It should auto-generate these URLs for you, like that. You can enable it, set something as a home page, then find us. I do not know why that is not setting it to San Francisco. Whatever, I'm not worrying about it right now. So let's go back to our home page, and down here, we want to link this. So if you click on it right now, it'll link you to nowhere. So we go down here to edit this button, just like that. So now that link is active. So if someone clicks on it, it'll send them over to our Find Us tab. All right, so let's do, we need to do a browser icon. So I have my regular logo. I think I'm honestly just gonna make it an H. This is the laziest way you could possibly do this, but it's fine. Oh, it looks so cute. So this is another thing that you can do is go through like your SEO stuff and how it appears on different search engines and how people keyword search. They have a ton of really helpful stuff on SEO keyword searching too, which is really helpful for anyone who's new to starting any sort of website. SEO is very important because it's how people find your website if they've never heard of you. So definitely worth checking out. It's pretty helpful. I use it all the time on my website, and that's why my website comes up very frequently on Google. So you can also do email campaigns, which is something I do with my grandpa's site. So if you've gotten an email from me, it's through Squarespace's email campaigns. I mean, yeah, your analytics are really cool. This will tell you pretty much all your traffic and where you're getting it from, how people are finding you, if your SEO is working, all that jazz. Use those resources. They are very telling of how functional your website is. And if it's easy to use, you know, very important. And you can tell where people are spending the most time, what page they're spending the most time on. Our story, find us. I do need to, I still do not know why it's doing New York. It needs to do San Francisco. Anyway, we need to do our footer because we never finished our footer. This is looking really nice. Should we go ahead and publish? Can we add some animations to this section? Is that overkill? Damn, I don't think I can. It's only with images. Rats, whatever. But all right, cool. Well, let's go ahead and publish our site. So public, and this is where you can do password protected. If you have any sort of guard on your website, you can just enter whatever you want the password to be here, and it's just password protected. So, all right, let's go public. All right, that's it. helveticookies.com. There it is. That was very easy. All right, so let's just scroll through, see our animations. Simple cookies, overcomplicated. Love it. We have our Helvetica, cute little graphics coming in, what our haters are saying about our Helvetica cookies, and then find us in store. So let's click this link. Awesome. Okay. And that still does New York. I need to figure that out. It's driving me crazy. I think maybe I will take, I do want to change this to say what our haters are saying. And then I think under our story, I think I'm going to take out that bottom paragraph of text because we don't need it. I know it's just filler. So we'll just leave that little bit right there. Oh, okay, that's it, guys. So if you enjoyed watching this video and you enjoyed watching me build that wonderful website through Squarespace, you can head over to squarespace.com/KelLauren, KELLUREN, to get 10% off your first purchase. As you guys may know, I've been working in Squarespace for the past 6 years now, quite a long time, and there's a reason why I've stuck with it. It's because it is the most intuitive platform that I have found, and it's really easy to customize and change everything and do exactly what I want it to do. But I've stuck with it for a long time because of how easy it is to just update my portfolio, update whatever website that I am managing for a client or any project that I'm working on. I keep using Squarespace because I just simply enjoy it, and it is the most intuitive, user-friendly platform in my humble opinion. So thank you, Squarespace, for sponsoring this video. They're really awesome. So go head over to squarespace.com/KelLauren to get 10% off your first purchase. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making this video. I like making a lot of concept brands, so if you guys have a concept brand that you want me to hammer out, I was thinking like a cereal brand maybe for my next one. I don't know. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to everyone who continues to subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And if you want to get a one-on-one portfolio review with me, you can go subscribe to my Patreon. I'm a little behind on my Patreon right now. I'm sorry. But if you want to subscribe to my Patreon, head over there. The link is in my description as well. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. I know this was a long one. Let me know down in the comments if you stuck around to the end. And let me know if you want me to do another one of these concept brand videos, because they are really fun. So, have a great day, guys. I will see you in my next video. Bye.